Happy Friday, everybody. This is Chris from PC-Addicts, and it's 4:30 in the morning. I thought I'd shoot a quick video talking about a recent change that I've made and that I'm actually pleased of making. I've always used Android phones. I did use a Windows phone back in the day. I hated it. I didn't like it at all. Used Android for quite a while with a few different phones, and finally decided to try an iPhone 5. Absolutely love this phone. I love the simplicity of it. I love the fact that my desktop doesn't get cluttered up with different widgets. And yeah, I know with Android you can put what widgets you want on there, and you can do all this other stuff. But it was always just a little too cluttered. It was too customizable. Back in the day, I would have loved it. Just like when I messed with Linux a lot, I used to love spending hours and hours and hours and days actually customizing everything. But then when something went wrong and I had to reformat or reinstall or try to troubleshoot something, it took hours and hours, and it took so much time. This phone, with where I'm at in my life right now, I'm just trying to get things done. I just want to be productive. And so far, I've had this for probably a week and a half now. It feels like I'm more productive. I'm not playing any games. Even on my Android phones, I only play poker every once in a while. I didn't really play any games. This phone, I haven't tried any games at all. I don't really care to. But a lot of the apps, the free ones, are actually really cool. Even if you do got to pay for an app, it's only a couple bucks. It's not that big of a deal. I guess it depends on how much it's going to help you be productive and get your job done or whatever. But, previously to me buying these, I was always a little skeptical on why. Why do people spend the money on these? Why do they stand in line? And actually the quality of this thing, both physical and then also the OS, the iOS 6, is actually really nice. I like it. Now to clear something up real quick, PC Addicts isn't just a Windows group or community. I started it with the notion of computers, or personal computers, not just Windows versus Mac or anything like that. So a lot of people, I think, get confused. They're going to see me with an Apple product and be like, oh, you're a PC addict, not an Apple addict or whatever. But it's not about that. Now, I know there's already a ton of videos out there on tips and tricks and all this other stuff, but I will probably end up shooting a few videos on the tips that I've learned coming from an Android-based phone. Not only did I get a phone, but my wife got a phone, my stepson got a phone, my son got a phone, my mom got a phone, my dad got a phone. All of them got iPhones. All of them are iPhone 5s except for my son's, who's ended up being a free one, which was just the iPhone 4. But my parents love the phones. My mom, who's not the most technical, savvy person, as far as when it comes to computers, all that stuff, with that phone, she knows what she's doing. She figured it out really quickly and easily. I think she spends more time on it than my dad now. Also, my wife absolutely loves this phone. You know what she tells me almost daily? We should have got these phones a long time ago. So, again, I don't know. Coming from an Android-based phone to this thing, I much prefer this phone. And I would like to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Have you used one? Do you have one? Did you switch? Did you switch back? What are your guys' thoughts?